Hey, good morning, everybody. Well, not a whole lot to say today. Not much to talk about. Um, Yesterday I did a thing. I took a book, went to the dock, and read for a while. Didn't attract any ladies. I wanted to, put myself out there for some, outgoing girl. All right, Dredge. Team 17. Starting off with the kind of somber music, eh? Matches my mood. This morning I had to make an emergency trip to Walmart. I didn't have any bananas for breakfast. I must have bananas. Encyclopedia again. Something happened yesterday. I got a comment on one of my YouTube uploads. I just export the VOD to YouTube. And server side handles the upload, so I don't have to have my computer on for 6 hours to upload, a stream. It just does it in the background. Yeah, the audio quality and video quality, I suspect, is a little different. I know the audio quality is 282 kbps kilobit bitrate compared to the 320 that it's supposed to be. So I know for a fact that Twitch compresses the VOD, and it takes it down to, I think, 120 or 160, whatever, and 160, and then it like artificially boosts it back up to 282 after the video is done being processed. It's kind of strange, but which they would tell you that. So any watchers on YouTube or whatever, excuse me, it sounds better. I got everything set up correctly. It's not quite as boomy and muddy sounding, I guess. I don't know. I'm particular about that because all right, so let's take a look at. There's nothing in the net. Storage locker. Let's see the pursuits here. Search for relics. Catch rare fish. Yeah, I'm not really sure where the rare fish might be. Collect all samples. I got the firefly squid. Did I return it to her? Need to find a glowing octopus and an aurora jellyfish. I've seen the jellyfish somewhere, so how about we just work on that for now. What time is it? 6 a.m. It's right in the morning. I don't have the eyeball symbol I'm not going crazy yet. Not too tired and stressed. Yeah, I'd almost forgotten that, you know, I could also be interacting with YouTube a little bit more, because I just set it and forget it. Click export and then don't worry about it, you know. That really, I assumed that it was just for my own personal records, but you know, if people watch it, that's great. That is what I wanted, not for revenue or anything. I think the YouTube channel, a YouTube account, you need a certain number of viewer hours or something to be able to monetize the videos. Whether or not I actually do that, I think I would opt to not to, because I did choose to become affiliate and monetize Twitch, and the ad break necessity, minimum 30 seconds per hour, but Twitch does what it wants, and so it'll give you 30-second pre-roll, 30-second after, you know, 30 minutes, then 30 more seconds after 60 minutes, etc. That's just how Twitch works. It's, you know, I've checked many a time, and it's set to be the minimum. I wish it was, you know, free, ad-free, and I don't know, but I think YouTube should be ad-free, at least. A little bit worse quality overall, the audio and video, but that should be okay. Let's try to find some jellies. I don't know what... So if we keep going that way, we're gonna run into the octopus. I've seen the jellyfish before. I'm pretty sure they glow blue. Those aren't jellyfish. So maybe we should just filter them out. Don't worry about maximizing efficiency, or... What? Whoa, what is this then? Is this a bottle? A message? Or is this... This is a dredge point. It's glowing, and so I wonder if this is the one for the relics? For the relic collector? Anchor flag. Oh no, it's just a flag. For the cosmetic, I have the Ouroboros flag. This should be good enough. These are not jellies. Not jellies. So if I check the encyclopedia, and go to the jellyfish, I don't even know. Can I search? I can't search. It was called glowing jellyfish, wasn't it? Pursuits. No, glowing octopus and aurora jellyfish. Am I anywhere near that castle? No, not really. I don't feel like making that trip. I don't know. They should be around here somewhere. I'll just drive around until... Those look like fish. I don't have the abyssal rod. I'm pretty sure, what was it? One of them was coastal. The firefly squid was a coastal kind of animal. Aminal. Not jellies. What is this? That right there is a message in a bottle. See what this one says. Usually they've been kind of irrelevant, just, well, irrelevant to me. It's just people's personal messages. I have not written in a few days. I have been afflicted with some strange chill, which conspires to fog my brain. I cannot seem to keep warm no matter what I do. The ink has run from some lines here, and they are illegible. Let me just read this real quick. I hauled up something. Came up with a large wooden casket. Tantalizing discovery. He stared down into the open casket, then turned to me. In his eyes, I saw the void. Huh, maybe I should be reading that stuff. Not jellyfish. Not jellyfish. I can't exactly see what's over there. I'm afraid to go over there though. Are these jellyfish? No. Oh! You got me. Just right on out of there. Dredge point. Citrine ring again. Okay. Wait a second. Are these the jellyfish? These look like glowing octopus. I want to get that. This one. Huh. Interesting shape. Well, I can get a couple more. Sell them, maybe. Yeah, I can't fit this one. Engine and hull was damaged. Did double hit from that one octopus lunge thing. Alright, so it's nighttime now. You can see the... Pretty sure the aurora jellyfish were bioluminescent as well. Is it the red ones? Oh no. Let's get rid of the slithering thing. He's infected. No. I guess we have to discard him. This remarkable octopus emits light from its suckers in a swirling, twinkling pattern. Yeah, but you have to get rid of that one. He's infected. He's gonna infect the other one, and then I'll have to wait another day to catch a suitable thing for the lady at the castle. What is this? Glowing octopus again? Yeah, it is. I think coming in contact with that those red jellyfish that I saw near the surface right there, that's what kind of, that's what caused something bad to happen. It seems, for whatever reason, when I get tired or stressed, the eyeball appears at the top, and paranoid, he starts having delusions, which aren't entirely delusions. They're very real too. You know, this boat, this fisherman, and to me, Dredge, what's over here? Broken spectacles. Like there was some stuff that I caught and it disappeared when the daylight came. It was supposedly good stuff too, but I forget exactly what. These are abyssal. Where are we again? So we're up there. Wonder, why is this one glowing? Medusa octopus. Eight snapping mouths crawl over each other at the behest of a silent master. Huh. That one's probably gonna infect everything. Whoa. Shadows are a little creepy. I did not see any Aurora jellyfish, and I think, oh! Dude, that thing is chasing me. I need to rest, or else paranormal phenomena is gonna keep happening. Engine disabled. Man. Alright, hello researcher. About those specimens you're after. Alright, so I got your, You wanted a Medusa octopus, didn't you? Wait, oh, this one is... That's a totally different species. Or no, I think it's just a mutation of the one species. This one is already stale. Alright, so Aurora jellyfish is coastal. And you catch style a net. Looks like so. Can I access my storage from here? I don't think so. Wait, what sort of creature attacked you? Well, I got the sense that it was attacking the research outpost itself, rather than me specifically. I suspect it was disturbed by some of my monitoring equipment. There were dozens of machines running there, all powered by a noisy generator. Yeah, I saw that place, the research outpost thing. It was huge, larger than any other marine species I've studied. It attacked with tentacles, so I'd guess at some sort of octopus or squid, or an anemone. One of my research vessels was moored around the back of the station, so I managed to slip away in that while it was tearing apart the front. There was a lot of valuable data and equipment left there, but I'm not going back. I can't. I won't face it again. Alright, one of the questions was, have you noticed anything unusual? That giant squid that attacked her, I would definitely consider that unusual. Is it even worth asking? She already told us. So, we gotta rest so that weird stuff doesn't keep happening. Then we have to go to the one place. Starlight Pontoon. Which is just south. Go east a little bit, then straight south. See that lined up? Yeah. So I definitely have those lightning or thunder. I definitely have, what was I gonna say? have a net. I don't know if it needs to be repaired. Possibly. Going too far east. I only had to go a little east. What am I thinking? Alright, well, it's going to be an all-day trip just to go, 50 meters across the water here. So you can't access storage from your boat. Makes sense. You have to go to a specific location to do so. Is it possible to get struck by lightning? Don't even fish. I go in the right direction? Yeah, kinda. Let's go. Keep going this way. Then we'll have to go west. I wonder what the point of that village there is. Because I don't think there's even a place to dock there. Alright, we can probably turn in now. Yeah. So I woke up at 6 a.m. today. At what time does the eyeball appear? Do we get tired? And start seeing things and weird phenomenon happens. Phenomena happen. Phenomena is a plural word. Phenomenon, I think, is just the singular version. There we go. That looks like the boat. There's the Starlight pontoon. And pontoons are cool, eh? Kinda wish I had a pontoon. My neighbor has a tritoon, and my parents have a pontoon. I think it just has the two. Tritoon versus pontoon. Pontoon has the two barrel thingies. They keep it afloat, and a tritoon has three. I don't know, in terms of boating performance, which is better. Maybe the tritoon is a little more stable or something because it has more to keep it afloat. They're not built for speed, just kind of, maybe a little cruising and then just floating out there, I think. Good fishing boats for coastal regions. I could definitely use one of those for the coastal fish in Dredge. What am I saying again? Storage. That's for 5 hours. Put that back in there for now. Can I have you repair it? Did you run aground on rocks or something? Oh yeah, that's ready. I do be having damage. Send all that to storage. Oh, rot. Discard the rot. There was something I could have sold. I can't afford to repair right now. I just have my two little engines. Total, that is 19 knots of speed. Otherwise I would have, well, it doesn't tell you 0 because they're broken, but maybe what I should do first before tracking down this Aurora jellyfish is catch. Wait a sec. I need to do my repairs first, I believe. Darn. The more I play this game, the more I kind of like it. And let's rest. Only for less than 3 hours even? Does the duration of rest affect when you start to go a little loopy? Alright, so let's just catch whatever fish we can. Oh, these are some big ones. What is it? It's a barracuda. Ferocious fish. I think that's all the barracudas I can have, right? Yeah, I can't put them in any other configuration. So let's look for maybe smaller ones. These look like stonefish. I don't know if I've caught this kind of fish yet. Coral grouper. Commonly found hovering above offshore reefs. Okay, ambushes smaller fish that dare to leave the reef. Well, made a little bit of money, at least. Pretty quickly, too. I didn't even lose focus on what I was intending to do. A fish market. I buy all sorts of fish here, and I can pay the most for fresh ones. Are they all fresh? Alright. Sell. That one's fresh. Sell. Fresh. Yeah, okay. Cool, so now, shipyard. Repair. Your hole's got a few holes that need patching. We can repair those here, remember? That's $90. 3 things damage, 30 per. Equals 90. Yeah, she is. Yep, all looks good with the stream. Okay, so now cargo, install, storage, that thing, and then wait, I was already at the shipyard. Can I possibly, am I even going to be able to catch one? So wait, lasts for 5 hours. Status operational. So I think they'll last for 5 hours. That's, I only have 5 hours of use remaining. So if I don't catch one within 5 hours, I'm just gonna have to come right back here and repair it. I see. Well, not to be done about it. Coastal, eh? The coastal region. Is that the, like, lighter blue? You can see the, you know, sandy earth beneath the water here? Or is it a little bit further out? Maybe it's around here. Alright, so the net. That's crab pot. Here's trawling that. Alright, I double clicked the right click. So now haste. See if we catch anything. Gotta be careful I don't blow an engine. Blow a gasket. When I was younger and I heard my dad and, I don't know, mechanically savvy people who worked on cars. We got a squid. 2 hours remaining. I would hear people say so I don't think that one is the Aurora jellyfish. That 1 hour remaining. I thought blowing a gasket was like the worst possible thing that could happen. Oh. Okay, the net broke. Dude, where are you going? He's chasing me. Where's the pontoon? Oh, right there. But since I am not a mechanic, but more savvy to car problems and stuff, even had a few of my own, few car problems. Blowing a gasket, that's not a big deal. I mean, a gasket's like cheapest thing you can purchase, the cheapest part wise at least. I mean, I had to replace the gasket for, I repaired a, repaired slash restored slash cleaned slash rode a 1973 Suzuki TS250. It was a 2-stroke enduro vintage dirt bike motorcycle thing. And I had to replace the gasket and the piston actually. But that's only that's a very small engine, and it was of the era where you actually could work on stuff yourself with minimal amount of tools and equipment. Nowadays, you know, especially for bigger car engines and stuff, blowing a gasket would require you to have more know-how and more space and time, I imagine. So, I mean, the gaskets are important. It's what seals the, what does it do? It seals like the head of the engine, and what's it called, the piston bay and stuff. I don't know if those are the scientifical terms, but it just makes it airtight, because it's got to be pretty airtight for the combustion to occur and for the engine to be efficient. Okay, so I'm at the storage locker. I need to go to the shipyard and repair the net. How do I repair the net? Please repair. Enter repair mode. Costs 50 to repair. I have 50, yeah. Okay. Operational lasts for 1 day now. Let's hope we don't have to repair it again. Snooze time. Or actually, I think didn't I catch a fish on accident? I caught a squid. Yeah. He's not. Oh, now he is fresh still. Even though like 12 hours passed or whatever. Not 12, I don't think, but. Alright, so maybe we should check out the map here. It doesn't give us any clues to what is coastal or not, does it? Let's see. If we go back, go to the encyclopedia, coastal. Where have I caught cod and blue mackerel? Was it is it the shallower area, or is it oceanic perch, arrow, squid, tiger mackerel, black sea bass, blackmouth salmon, firefly squid, I believe is coastal, yeah. So those are around here. We should be able to catch the aurora jellyfish at the same spot we can catch the firefly squid. Alright, gotcha. All looks good here. Let's reverse out, not hit the dock on the way out. And let's deploy the troll net and switch to haste. And just drive around till we get a jellyfish. It occurred to me that the stone hums quietly, sending ripples through the air around it. Faint shapes dance upon its surface, vanishing before your eyes can focus on them. Place your hand on the stone. The cold stone does not respond to your touch. Read that exact thing before, near the beginning of the game. What I was saying though, I said it occurred to me something. Maybe I'll think about it. Let's just ride around, try to get some jellies. Dredge point. Is that the pontoon again? Oh, that's the research outpost. Oop. Caught some red snapper. Oh yeah, I was saying, I haven't talked too much about the graphics or atmosphere of the game. I've kind of, this is one of the few games that I find myself actually getting into. Thus why, I haven't quit this one yet. I really like the graphics in this game. It almost reminds me of RuneScape, which is one of, if not my favorite, graphical style. RuneScape 2. RuneScape 3 is very similar. It's like an upgrade. It's not as nostalgic for me, but this is a lot like RuneScape, that top-down angle. I don't think you can like zoom in and out like in RuneScape, but this area especially, the islands with like the palm trees, and it just really is reminiscent of RuneScape graphics for me, and that was I like that. It's very homey. I like it. Yeah, RuneScape graphics and in this game, and the atmosphere of the game, the more you get into it, it's like the more you give to the game, the more time, effort, like the more that you read into it, all the little lore things, the more you get back, which is true of most things. But it just allows me to further get into this game, I guess. Get invested in it. I've talked before about usually I don't like when you have to get emotionally invested in a video game to play it. and storyline is like forced and stuff, but this one, I like that all the storyline and stuff, you don't really have to read it. I mean, yeah, it's helpful. Learn how to do things, tutorial type things, but all the other storyline and stuff, it's mysterious, and it's, you kind of have to piece it together for yourself. And I like that about it. Hey, wait, did I caught the Aurora jellyfish finally? I guess you had to wait until after 18 o'clock, so that would be 6 p.m. Alright, let's go back to the old fortress. I'm headed the right direction, actually. Drop this one off, and then we can go back to the pontoon. Spooky. The castle, the fortress is a little bit outside of, you know, the circle. The circle itself, you know, that's not too safe anyways. But the stellar basin. Researcher. Oh, hello again. All those specimens. Alright, got your jellyfish. Pursuit resolved. Thank you. Looks like you've caught all of the surface specimens I need. But yes, I do also need some from deeper down. That's going to be a problem. I don't have the equipment to catch anything deeper anyway. I developed a device to retrieve samples from the abyssal zone. This was over in the other research outpost before the attack. I have an idea of how to keep the creature at bay long enough to collect these samples, but while I work on that, I need you to retrieve some prototype parts. Didn't I already get some prototype parts? Sounds familiar, unless I died and lost them after. Carefully, I suggest you go during the day. I wouldn't want to be out on the reef at night. Is there anything else? Let's get to know her. Tell me about yourself. Okay. I don't think there's much to say. I studied biological sciences at Iron Haven College. It was a struggle. There were no other female students in the department that year, or the year before, or the year before that. It's not hard to feel like an outsider in an environment like that, you know? You probably don't. When I graduated, I managed to land a job at the Northern Biological Research Society, and then, well, I was posted here by myself. I thought I would relish the peace and quiet, but I miss having company. I've always had someone, or at least a pet. Out here, it's just machines. Rest. Wonder when she'll finish up. Wait. Can I access storage here? Do I have prototype parts? No, I don't. What did I do with them? Huh. Reinstall the hydraulic rod. Alright, then let's see if she has anything to say. No. Maybe we have to run through all her dialogue options, and then she'll complete the next step. Or no, maybe because we don't have the prototype parts yet, she doesn't have the dialogue option. Have you noticed anything else unusual since you arrived? Now that you mention it, I've been so preoccupied with the attack and having to rebuild here, I'd almost forgotten. I found these letters from my sister. She'd sent them to me while I was studying before she... The researcher is quiet for a moment and stares off to the side. Anyway, I kept finding them amongst my papers. I don't remember packing them, but I must have. I started finding them more frequently. They turned up in my collection nets, in my sampling tubes. They were letters I had never seen before, but they were in her writing. They were in her name. They were saying things, talking about things that happened after she died. I can't explain it. So her sister died after she ... committed suicide? Or died, or... I don't know. I'll be going now. I also like how the graphics of this game, it's kind of cartoony graphics, you know, RuneScape style. Top down, almost like isometric or whatever. But then the music, the rest of the game, the dialogue and stuff is very morose. It's not as happy as it looks. So I do like that about it. It's kind of a heavy game. Okay, well, so what now? We caught the jellyfish. We repaired our boat. Cabin encyclopedia. We've read all of our books. The new thing was Aurora jellyfish. So the encyclopedia is actually pretty cool. Cooler than I give it credit for. It's just like a Pokédex. And it seems they do put some thought into, you know, the description of the fish. It's all good. It was a good game. I quite like it. A lot of love went into this. I can definitely see why it wouldn't be for everyone, because it does require some patience and RPG affinity. But I think it's right down my alley. Anyways, what do we got next? Pursuits. I need to collect the prototype parts the researcher left behind when she fled the old research outpost. Oh, that's where they were? I missed that in the dialogue. I know I picked them up before. I must have crashed. What was the other thing there? Need to help the researcher collect all the samples she needs. Okay, so she wants the deeper down samples. Huh. Alright, it's daytime. We can probably make it to research outpost. Pretty much straight ahead, actually. No fatigue has set in yet. Dang it, I was just thinking to myself, wow, I'm doing better today with monitoring the overcharge level. And then I blow a gasket. Whoa, shaky. The laboratory is in rooms with equipment and research papers strewn about the place. Where do you want to look? But yeah, so I think I already got the... Oh no, I didn't pick up the prototype parts. You stole the prototype parts on board. On the floor. Alright. So now, let's, what happens if we... go back now, I guess. Say, is the Starlight Pontoon... is, more this way. Yeah, there we go. It's over here somewhere. I think we should repair. I can do better. I can whiz right through the game. Because most of the damage that I've been taking in the game so far has been like damage due to my carelessness. Reckless driving, reckless boating. Yeah. That's all we can get. Traveling on the open ocean. I really like the fact you can see through the water. Almost like water is transparent or something. Translucent. See-through. You can see the cool underwater stuff. I always liked underwater biology, the coral reefs and stuff. My sister was the one who wanted to be a marine biologist when she was younger. She's a surgeon. She's not, that. But I also had an interest in wildlife biology. I majored in for a while, and definite interest in marine biology. Didn't end up actually getting that specialized degree or anything. Just an associates of general studies, but I still have broad interests. Shipyard. Wait a second. Saw the fish first. Saw all fish. 116 buckaroos. So yeah, this traveling merchant, she is the one from Gale Cliffs. Repair all. There we go. Now we're running at peak efficiency. And let's rest. Then in the morning, we will head to the fortress. We'll talk to the researcher. Actually, the opposite direction. Despite the music sounding a bit like... Oh, dang it, man. What? I got distracted because there was a car that drove by. Let's blame it on that. Despite the music sounding almost like Skyrim combat music, when you're running through the wilds and there's like a bandit that you don't even see and he's attacking you, the music changes. Even though it sounds like that, I think it's just the morning music. Right, let's repair again because I'm silly. And then we still got time to make it there today. Where's this direction? Yeah. Alright. Maybe I should not distracted drive. In the daytime, it's pretty much clear for me to focus more. I don't have rocks that spawn that I have to avoid, and I can just pretty much only be looking at the overheat gauge dock. Oh, hello again. I have those prototype parts you asked for. Oh, actually, I have the green tea that you asked for. A double green tea today. You see, I don't know. I was thinking, well, maybe make it easier for myself and just have coffee for both caffeinated beverages in the morning/afternoon. But I really do like green tea. I don't want to give it up. And so I just made it a little stronger. I put 2 in there. It's good. Plenty bitter enough for me. Excellent. Let me assemble a device for you. This should allow you to catch specimens from much greater depths. It's a little slow, but you may be able to make some improvements. Sampling device. What does it do? Catches abyssal. A custom design from the researcher. It's inefficient, but it should allow me to harvest some samples from the depths. Install 3 hours. So we'll send the flexible fishing pole to storage. Now I've developed a repulsion machine that produces a bright light and emits a high-pitched noise. It should deter the creature from attacking or enrage it. I'm not sure. Huh. Connect it to the research outpost's generator. You'll have to return and re-engage it every few hours, but other than that, it's completely automated. Huh. Wow. Great. Now take a look at the list of specimens. Remember, you'll want to install and activate the machine before attempting to collect these. You might also need to improve that equipment I gave you to catch some of these. Can you improve fishing rods? Alright, so she wants a snailfish type hadal, anglerfish abyssal, giant amphipod hadal, loosejaw abyssal. Okay, so this sampling device currently it catches abyssal. So you have to improve it to catch hadal things? Interesting, I don't think I heard of that fish type before. You can return to these items later. Alright, is there anything else? So what if I... Okay, yep. Done. Continue. Back. What time? Almost 14, almost 2 p.m. So let's rest up. Then on the morrow, take a trip to the old generator thing. Install the squid repellent, whatever. Where am I? It's kind of disorienting because I can't exactly see. And this area is a little further. Oh, you can also see the moon going down as well. I didn't know that. I saw the sun going down before, but how did I go the wrong way? We just went. Wait, no, that's pontoon, isn't it? Yeah. So while we're here, I guess we might as well inquire as to how we upgrade the thing from abyssal to hadal. Let's see, maybe shipyard. Uninstall. No, not uninstall. It must be this one. So we just need to research it, and then we can... Yeah, I don't have any research parts. Does she sell any here? She does. Costs $315. So let's work on that. How about let's get a little bit of cash. Should be quick. Okay, we need to reinstall the other rod. Shipyard. Uninstall. Wait, no. That's the wrong one. I'm gonna have to rest again. Uninstall storage. Then go to our storage. Bring back this one. Install. Alright, return to town. Rest now. Yeah, those red ones. That must be like a hallucination. They only come out at night. Here's something. Probably barracudas, yeah? Oh shoot, we can't catch many of these. Because we have this stupid repulsion machine. Maybe we can kill two birds with one stone. And catch fish on the way to the research outpost. And drop off that device. This is also a massive fish. Oop. That's all I can fit. We need to turn. Is this the same big thing? Yeah, it is. These ones look a little bit different. Oh, I think it's barracuda. Yep. Catch 250 fish using rods. Oh, can't fit it. There's the research outpost. Decrepit generator. The researcher's repulsion machine could be connected to the outpost's generator here. Okay. A small object rolls out from under the generator, covered in dried salt. Oh, cool. Activate the machine. Not right now. I have to BRB. 1 minute. Okie dokie. Remember to hydrate. Especially if you're vaping, chewing tobacco, smoking cigarettes, whatever. The nicotine dehydrates you. Makes you more thirsty, at least. Alright. Good. Everything looks good. Yep. What was I just doing? I forget. I'm gonna go back to the Starlight Pontoon and upgrade research the upgraded thing and then install it and then come back and activate the octopus trap thing. Are those shadows there? Full speed into the dock. Good thing I was holding F. So it's now for sale. Okay. What is this? Fathomless winch. This one takes up... Does it take up 6 spaces? So I'll have to upgrade my hull to do that. Maybe I should focus instead on trying to get the fathomless winch. That's the only one that can even fit. Coastal, shallow, oceanic, abyssal, hadal. Yeah, I don't think even if I purchase this upgraded thing. Okay, no, it doesn't take up 6 spaces, it just takes up 4. And I have enough room. How much does it cost? $405. So, let's just use that one. How about fish market? Paid $82. Not bad. Let's see. What I needed 400 or so. Here's some fishies. Got some more room now that we got rid of the generator part thing. Concertina barracuda. Its body extends, then collapses together with each gasping breath. Nature dissected into mechanical motion. Nature dissected into mechanical motion. Huh. I don't have any more room, do I? Yeah, I can get one more. Alright, and that's all. But it seemed like we were going really fast. Alright, sell all fish. Already up to $407. Do I have anything in storage I could sell? Not here. Let's see, this new hole may be worth the upgrade. Tier 2 hole. But I don't know, how long is this game? We do have a bolt of cloth, I think. And put that there. Yeah, that's the only thing that we have, which the new hole requires. Show details. So we need the refined metal and just more cloth. It is doable with a little bit of dredging. Doable for certain. Let's see. More fish. It's getting late. Oh, they just disappeared. Get some octopus. Probably get a... Yeah, look at that. A trophy. Alright, let's leave. Go back to the pontoon. Sell our stuff, and we should have enough. We will have enough to upgrade the abyssal rod thing. Let's see, fish market. Sell all fish. Return to town, and then at the shipyard. There's nothing wrong with combining different engine types. Do anything you can to get more speed out of the space you have. Okay, so we need this one. Abyssal Hadal. I'll be giving up coastal and shallow. So this one is kind of a specialty line, but for the story mission we have to get it, so install. And put that one in storage. Alright, then rest. We got encyclopedia, new thing. Resting until dawn. Alright, I think we're all set now. Let's return back to research outpost, which is across the bay this way. And try not to blow up our engines. I like to live life on the edge, you know. Hit the, like, just 1 millimeter below the red line. Wrong direction. Shadow spooked me. Thought there was something coming to get me. Hey, Steve. You're not living on the edge. You're taking up too much room. True. That's funny. Alright, so now how do I activate this thing? The repulsion machine you installed is still connected to the generator. Activate the machine? Yes. The repulsion machine hums and whirs to life. A few seconds later, a bright light shoots from the top and an alarm begins blaring. That's an old Macho Man quote. Ah, okay. I didn't know if... I never heard that one before. I wasn't sure if you came up with that yourself or if it was something you heard before. It's pretty good. I mean, whether or not it applies to myself or, you know, the general public, I guess it depends how macho the public is, but if you're not living life on the edge, you're taking up too much room. Epic quote. researchers said this should keep the creature at bay for a time at least. Yeah, that's so exercising is something that I've been trying to work into like my daily routine. Well, not just exercising, but maybe weightlifting, because I have some basic like home exercise weight things. But every time I've used it, I feel more macho. And I would be like, yes, that quote, living life on the edge, or else you're taking up too much room, that's the best quote ever. I'm macho, I'm working out, I'm filled with testosterone and steroids. No, I've never taken steroids, but then, you know, after the honeymoon phase, after just a few days of exercising, it definitely gets old and it becomes more of a chore, and so then I stop. I still have the stuff, at least, you know. I spent some good money. What I've used more than the weight stuff is I have an exercise bike, like a pretty nice one. It's a Schwinn. Lift those weights. Every time you exercise, I wish that I hadn't and played video games instead. I actually like exercise. I like the way it makes me feel. It makes me feel like my muscles, the nerves are like firing in my whole body, but it takes up so much energy, not just physical energy, but mental energy. And along with that, along with the physical energy depletion, it makes me hungry. And so, you know, if I'm exercising to lose weight, I could use dropping a few pounds. Then lifting weights, that's not the answer. That makes me more hungry and, you know, want to eat more and gain more weight and offset any calories burned. And the mental energy, I want to have time, or I want to have mental capacity to do all these other cool things like stream, play video games and stuff. And if I'm just, you know, like a zombie feeling after I force myself to do things, lift weights or whatever, then it takes up my mental energy. And so, in an effort to conserve energy, now I don't do anything. I sit here all day. I don't even eat. I order delivery, and when they knock on the door, that's why I have the window open next to me, so I can yell to them, "Come on in! I'm right in here. Just deliver it. I'll give you a tip." Just deliver it right into my mouth. Chew it for me while you're at it. A lot of it is diet too. Don't eat much fast food. You don't really eat healthy. Yeah, I eat. I think I eat healthy, but I do also eat a lot of fast food and stuff. I don't know, I've always been a hefty person though. Like, not that you asked or anything, and I'm not trying to, you know, brag or whatever, but I weigh, last time I checked, it was like 230 pounds or something. And I definitely don't look like it. Here, let me show you. If I, yeah, let's take a detour. I've been focusing on the game for a long time. Where's the webcam? Okay, I can't really see it. Let's pull the preview up. Okay, I'll show you what my body looks like. I'll strip down for you and... So, I mean, definitely a little chubby, I would say. But you'd guess 180 to 190? Yeah, I weighed like, I don't know, when I moved, I refrained from putting the scale up. And constantly weighing myself because it only leads to negative thoughts. But yeah, I weighed like 230 pounds. You got a friend who's 300, looks noticeably different. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I would like to say I'm all muscle, but I'm not. Occasionally, sometimes I'll work out or something, but it must just be big boned. I don't know. My dad, I remember my dad saying at carnivals or county fairs and stuff, this thing is loud. Can we get out of here? The researcher said this should keep the creature at bay for a time. Oh, I'm on the preview. Okay. My dad used to go to carnivals, and there would be people that would guess your weight, and you get a prize if they are too far off. And he said he would always win those little competition things because he weighed so much more than the people would guess. He weighed, like 200 pounds or whatever, but he didn't look like it. I might be able to win too, maybe. But, if I take my shirt off, it's definitely noticeable. I'm not really fit by any stretch of the imagination. But definitely, 200 pounds plus with relative shape to me, that's like bodybuilder territory, People who, someone who's like 6 foot and like exercises and is muscular, they weigh 200 pounds, but not. I'm 5'10". I'm not even 6 feet. Maybe it's just that I'm so good at sucking my stomach in. But all right, let's get out of this noisy thing and go fish. So the researcher said it would either repel or attract the octopus. I don't see it anymore, so it looks like it repels it. What's this here? Relic. That's something for the main mission, I think. Where do I have to fish? Giant amphipod? Okay. There's gonna be more of those. Snailfish. Let's see, there were 4 species that I needed for the researcher. Not sure how long the alarm thing lasts, but try to act while we can. Opal earrings. Already got one of those. Dredge area. If showing you what I looked like offended you in any way or anyone, I kind of would prefer not to even like show my body, or I'm conflicted a lot of the time, well, sometimes, about even showing my face, because even if you mean well, when you're saying, "Oh, I'm super heavy," uh, that makes, I guess, people feel better about themselves, whatever. But it can also make them feel worse about themselves if you show them. And so, um, if you're offended, screw you. I don't give a damn what you think. Yeah, well, I don't know. I do care what people think, though. You see, opinion of myself is based off of what others think of me. So, no, not so much. A little bit, yeah. There was a book that I read once. It was called How to Not Give a Fuck, I think. Just keep working on it. Force yourself to exercise. So I do try to be not a couch potato, and I like light exercise, like going for a bike ride to actually sightsee, and maybe because I need to go to the store. I just rode my bike to Walmart yesterday, and I had to get some stuff for like sandwiches for lunch. Intensive exercise is the activity that gets old, specifically intensive exercise. I don't mind doing things and being active, like, for example, playing tennis, which is something I haven't done since high school. I liked to play tennis, and that's a workout. But then I it's just maybe because it's boring or whatever. Tough sport. I wasn't good. I only played when I was in 11th and 12th grade. And I was not a great player. I thought it was fun, though. It was one of the few sports that I actually got into. I mean, I was in soccer, I was in baseball, track, marching band. I don't know if that's a sport, and tennis. And tennis was my favorite out of all of them. But I was not, like a natural. I could, after, my senior year of high school, I was just able, I worked up to the point to be just able to mostly control where I was hitting the ball. Because prior to that, it would fling pretty far, pretty wildly. You played basketball through high school. Oh, bit of football as a middle schooler. Wow. Wasn't the worst. It wasn't that great either. Okay. Yeah, I was never really great at any sport. I probably, if I had parents, or it was mostly my mom. If my mom didn't strongly encourage me to be well-rounded and stuff, I would have much less exposure to the things that, I have experienced, like sports, music class, different movies, and reading books and video games and stuff. A lot of people, they go through life and they don't have any guidance or role model type people, or I don't know, for whatever reason. Just a lot of people, they don't really try stuff. They think, oh man, I hate getting sweaty, and so I'm never gonna do anything that makes me sweaty. Well, I feel like you're missing out on so much in life then, But to each their own. I like to do all manner of things. You do the same if you had kids. Any plans for kids? Let's see, what is this then? I already got one of those too. Didn't I already? We didn't get this one yet. Gulper eel. Oh, this one is whoa, it's huge. Where can I fit it? Nowhere. I think I'm gonna have to leave this behind. Take another trip out here. Just for the gulper eel, probably. You'd like to have kids, haven't been in a position for it. Serious relationship for a while. Yeah. That's commendable. Congratulations. A lot of people, they don't care, they just want to have sex. And kid is an inconvenient consequence of that. Hey, Retromelt, I'm doing all right. How you doing, my mans? Tell people that you're single by choice, the lady's choice. Yeah. I tell myself I'm single by choice, but I've definitely tried to not be single, and it's the lady's choice. Alright, so we gotta discard the gulper eel. We can't fit it anywhere, right? Yeah, we just can't fit it. And it doesn't let us move something. Only one thing, one item can be displaced when you have a fish that's too big. I have to come back. Alright, leave. Let's hurry up and locate the old fortress. Turn to the north. This way. Until double, single by choice. Speaking of tennis and double, I used to play doubles when I played tennis, which is, you know, you have a teammate. Wait a second. I need to put my light on. Is that the fortress? Yeah, it is. Singles in tennis is for like good people that can strategize and hit the ball where they want. I couldn't really do that very well, so I needed a teammate. I was actually, there's like the first string, second string, third string, however many. I think it was, we had first singles, second singles, third singles, then first doubles, second, third, and I think fourth doubles. It wasn't a huge tennis team, maybe 20 or 30 people, something on it. And I was actually first doubles though, so I was technically the best of the doubles players. But it's that, you know, it's not as impressive as it sounds. You just recently completed a great game offline. Truly a masterpiece. Reanimal. I saw somebody else playing Reanimal. I don't know what it even is. Is it about animals? Re. About those specimens you're after. Alright. Oh Oh no, she doesn't need a gulper eel. So this one is abyssal, and this one's abyssal. I caught the two hadal ones. The abyssal ones, maybe that's not as deep down, so I think I need to go further away from the center where the octopus is without the siren thing. The human animal and what we have done. Human animals? Is it meant to be a social commentary on how humans have messed the world up? We've also done good things. Good things for us. I don't know about the world. I think what would be best for the world is if, you know, the natural environment, other animals and stuff, except for the human animals, would be just not doing anything, just not destroying any habitat, not mowing the lawn, just letting nature grow back. And so, the most destructive animal humans are. And what is this? That's a relic. Alright. So we need an anglerfish and a loose jaw. Those are abyssal type fish. Let's sleep. Then in the morning, go to the Starlight Pontoon. I always reversed the wrong way for some reason. Where's the Starlight Pontoon? South, really? Is this a hammerhead shark? Yeah, it is. I can't fit it. Darn. Maybe I could get rid of the sextant. No, I don't have enough space. Boat is not wide enough. Unless I got rid of the other thing. Darn. Alright. Going the wrong way. Whatever, just go around the outside. Oh! Full damage. Got distracted. It's okay. I think we have enough money for some repairs. Whoa. I suppose you're going to say you couldn't avoid the rock that appeared out of nowhere? Yeah, I've heard it all before. Let's get you fixed up. It wasn't a rock, actually, this time. Alright, storage. Yeah, I'll have to look into this reanimal. In fact... There it is. Reanimal. $30. Let's see. It looks like Little Nightmares. I didn't like Little Nightmares 3. Oh, it's made by the same people. Little Nightmares 3, it was, I think, $45, and it was 6 hours of gameplay, and it wasn't challenging, or wasn't even that cool compared to Little Nightmares number 1. I think was the coolest of the series, but I wish I could have refunded it. I mean, I beat the game, put too much time in it, but can you guys hear the Steam? 3 was a different team. The guys split off and did their own thing. Oh, maybe they split off to work on this Reanimal game. Little Nightmares 3 though, that's a game that it's really meant for a co-op, a teammate player, like a 2-player game, primarily. As a single-player game, it wasn't that great, but maybe 2-player would have been fun. And get the hell out. Huh. Okay. Let's read the description. What is Reanimal? The original creators of Little Nightmares and Little Nightmares 2. Okay, yeah, so 3 was different, apparently. Have returned to take you on a more terrifying journey than ever before in this co-op horror adventure game. It's another co-op one. You play as a brother and sister who go through hell to rescue their missing friends. Exploring by boat and on land, you must use your wits to survive, work together to escape the hellish island and the dark secret that haunts you. Horror with hope. Huh. I will wishlist it. There we go. Or can't you follow? If you follow a game, I don't know. You see like other releases from the same studio or something. Let me check something actually. Open volume mixer. So Steam is... yeah, output device cable B. Okay. All good. I should have been able to hear the Steam thing. Well, what was I doing? I was going to return this to Blackstone Isle, and then perhaps we can maybe before I go and do that, I should just finish up collecting the fish for this special mission. Research outpost. This away. Now let us repel the giant squid with the repulsion machine. Alright. propulsion machine hums and whirs to life. Let's find the anglerfish and the lockjaw, loose jaw. What was it called? We got that thing already. We got that thing. Dredge thing. I don't really want to do much more dredging. Take up too much. Oh, shoot. Too much space. I don't know how big these other things are. Got one of those. It's a dredge point. I think we got one of these, yeah. Alright, so the abyssal fish are not right over the octopus. The abyssal fish must be somewhere a little further out. Here's some bioluminescent ones. That's coastal, that's not abyssal. Coastal. I know I've seen locations that say abyssal. That's gonna be coastal, right? Yeah. What direction am I going? Back toward the fortress. I mean, in theory, everything should be pretty close to the fortress that we need to collect, right? That's glowing octopus. What's this here? Abyssal. This is the anglerfish. There we go. Now let's get the lockjaw, whatever he's called. Here. I think it might be this guy. He's a fang tooth. It's a different kind of abyssal fish. I don't think we need one of these. Avoid the twister. Oh my god. Yeah, we need to rest. Or else perilous things are gonna keep happening. What is that? Oh, it disappeared. Avoid. Let's rest here. clear the oh, fangtooth lost to the birds. Darn. But rest though. Is the thing that I got, the anglerfish, is that gonna wake up at night. The thing that I got isn't expired, is it? No, it's just stale. Alright, so I guess what we can do is just keep an eye out for the glowing fishing spots. I don't see anything. I was thinking that they were only available at night, but I'm not sure. What's this one? I think this is what I need, actually. Yeah, loose jaw. Alright, cool. This thing is, oh no, it's rotting. I gotta give it to her, like, right now. Alright, researcher. Hello again. What do you need? Alright. There you go. I have good news and bad news. Which do you want to hear first? Good news. The good news is that I've honed in on what's causing the abnormalities in the ecosystem. The bad news is that the samples you retrieved from the basin have dangerously high counts of cellular mutations. This all points to one thing. That thing in the basin is harmful to life at the cellular level. It damages everything around it, whether passively or with intent. I need to write up a report on my findings, our findings, immediately. Maybe now they'll take me seriously. Oh, how rude of me. You've done all this for me, and I've not got much to say thank you with. You should have this. Plan for the future, a book. Sheepishly, she hands it to you. This is something I wrote during my studies. I think it'll be useful to you. Thanks again for your help. I'd recommend that you avoid the area. It doesn't seem safe to be near the basin. Oh. Not sure what this one does, even. Alright, I believe we can actually teleport. Teleport to where it all began. Got your relic, dude. Where's the cursor? There it is. You walk in and place the jewel-encrusted ring on a table by the collector. His eyes widen. We're certainly making excellent progress now, and I know what you're thinking. An item like this would fetch a fortune at any auction, but for us, its value transcends material wealth. Regardless, you are due a reward. He opens the crimson book, its spine cracking audibly. Selecting a page carefully, he begins to read aloud. The words sound muffled, as though he's speaking through a thick haze. You hear a growling, crackling in your ears. Suddenly, your vision flares, and both of your ears pop. He closes the book. What did it say we learned? We must keep searching. I've been thinking more on where we might find another. I can imagine all manner of detritus swallowed by the silty muck of twisted strands channels. Is worth investigating. I'll mark a location on your map where you can begin your search. Anything else? The words you read from that book, what do they do to me? The book holds power from the deep. I merely extended its powers towards you. Banish, so we learned banish ability. The banishing words will provide you a temporary protection from most things. If spoken swiftly enough, they can be used defensively. Choose your moment carefully. The more they are spoken, the more they are understood. Are there other powers you wish to know more about? Okay. So Twisted Strand, I think we can feel free to go to the next area now. Where is it? It's up here. So we've been to the Marrows, Gel Cliffs, Stella Basin. Now we're headed to Twisted Strand, and the last location will probably be Devil's Spine. But there's still so much empty space. Is it for DLC, maybe? Or... I'm not sure. What's out here? Can you even take the boat that far out? Alright, let's go to Twisted Strand. He said there was silty muck. So I expect it will be some sort of a swamp. Might be like a swampy area. How do we do... Yeah, the workshop is still locked, so... Oh, we actually have to rest. Undock. Banish. The banishing words can dispel most evils for a time. Is that the evils that come to get us at night? Or is that like in the Gale Cliffs there was the sea serpent that chased us? Most evils. So not all, but I have to pee. 1 second. go pee, and then immediately begin to hydrate. Must replenish the stock of urine. It's only been 2 hours. Seems like it's been longer than 2 hours. Where's that going? Little Marrow. Sell my trinkets and stuff. Maybe I should upgrade the boat. Work on that. Scrap of paper with a large red cross in one corner. In another corner, a line has been drawn. That must be some quest. You have to find the pieces of the map, I'd guess, and it's some sort of treasure hunt. No. Sell. Sell. Anything else? No. Oh, yeah. Sell. Okay. And that. Deliver flag. So you found a scrap of fabric, eh? Let me see. Sure. Alright, so now we have a anchor flag. Woohoo. Let's see, can we finish up any of these other pursuits that were early on? 2 lumber, 2 scrap. Wait a second. 2 scrap. I have scrap metal. Do I have 2 scrap? Let me see in the storage. Where's storage? Oh, here. No, I don't have 2 scrap, so let's scrap that idea of helping out the person, eh? On dock. Then how about now? Go to a shipyard. We can work on upgrading our boat. The lighthouse keeper approaches you on the dock, wearing a questioning expression. You must have been around most of the islands by now. Have you found whatever it is you're looking for? I'm not sure. Her face softens. Remember that you are in control. If you're having doubts, it's foolish to blindly persevere. You can always look for alternative paths. She turns from you, shaking her head and muttering. She heads back towards the lighthouse. Okay. We need cloth, refined metal. We'll have to look for some dredge areas. Shipwright. Wanted to uninstall this one. Then reinstall the flexible fishing pole. Here we go. Rest. I think I'm talking too much. Let's just fish for a little while. These fish don't give us much money though, I don't think. Gotta get that. Ah, the trophy went away. $116. Might take a minute here, but we can definitely not go to the higher price fish area and earn enough money. Whoa! Almost blue mackerel. Trophy. All right. So I think now we have enough money to be able to afford the repair. We just need to dredge up bolts of cloth. Actually, we need more money because we're going to have to purchase that refined metal. So we'll just keep fishing. Alright. Can I purchase it from here? Shipwright? Miscellaneous? Oh, there's no miscellaneous shop here. Darn. Let's rest and go to Gale Cliffs, I guess. I didn't do much dredging around there, I'm pretty sure. Whoa! Man, I almost hit those cliffs again. Where's Gale Cliffs? Just this direction. Okay. Over here. Let's look for shipwrecks. Shipwrecks are spots where you can dredge around in. It's another one of those stones. Cold stone does not respond to your touch. That's fish. Those are eels. Yeah. We have a long journey ahead of us. We're faster now, though. Got more engine power. The dolphins probably damage you. Or are those can't be dolphins. They're too big to be dolphins. They're orca whales. Killer whales. Killer whales are actually pretty massive. I mean, I've seen them, I think, at a zoo. Or an aquarium. Alright, so we're looking for a dredge location. And there is that thing here. Sea serpent thing. Maybe I should have the banish words out. Oh, dang it. That spooked me. What was that thing up top? What's going on here? Oh, that was because I right-clicked. I panicked and I right-clicked. Well, just use haste, I guess. After repairing our ship. The other place was actually safer to drive around in. There were several dredge locations as well. Maybe I should go to the Stellar Basin instead of here. Fish. Dredge. It looks like there's wood here. Is there only wood? Or is there other stuff as well? Yeah, it's just lumber. I don't need any more lumber. Dredge. Scrap metal. Did I need scrap metal? No, I needed refined metal, which I have to purchase. Dredge, ring, trinket thing. Gotta be careful here. The boat does ice skate a little bit, actually. Oh, shoot. Minus 30 bucks. Who's this? Inspect. An altar breaks through the waves at the base of the cliff. 3 crab-like creatures are carved into it. The largest is covered in rocks and other strange shapes. Rock slab. You need like crabs or something for this? Maybe that's something for end game. Maybe we can mark it. Let's open the map. Place a marker down here. purple question mark. Alright, continuing on. Look for some more dredge things. What is this? The stone trembles before you. Unknown symbols glow from within. It's one of these. A sudden chill rushes through the marrow of your bones, surging up your arm, your neck. A deep vision enters your mind. A blustery wind screams through the cliffs, diving and turning. It passes over a large wooden ship at anchor, all flags filling suddenly. A skinless face appears on the fluttering fabric. A wail of terror rises from the crew. Is that like a storyline, lore dump thing? Not sure what that was. Here's another dredge spot. Scrap metal. Sure. Fishing spot. So eels. Okay. Dredge. Hey, it's cloth. I need 2 more cloths. Just get as many as we can. Alright, so only our hull was damaged. Not an engine. That's good. Still costs $30 though. Let's just get a bunch of cloth. Hey, research part. Alright, and so now, what's this here? Makeshift dock campsite. You stand in the center of a campsite. The fire's embers are cool, but ash is still steadily blowing out with the wind. Take a closer look at the campfire. A large flat rock sits atop the charred wood of the campfire. A handful of tiny fish bones can be seen poking out of the ashes. Kick the ashes? You kick the ashes. Your foot hit something hard at the bottom of the pile. You brush the remnants aside. Hey, research part. Cool. We use that. Look for footprints now. You find no footprints, but unfamiliar symbols have been sketched in the dust nearby. Some have been erased with the hasty sweep of a foot. What do you want to do? Check the tent. The tent is a sheet of cloth suspended over some sticks. There's nothing inside save for a smoothed hollow in the dirt where someone slept. What do you want to do? Okay, so someone was here, for sure. We need to rest here anyways. I guess I hadn't really realized there was an additional whole entire segment of the game, exploration and discovering what's really out there. Some interesting things. Alright, so what is that glowing thing? A message? Dredge point. What is this? Pirate flag. Oh, that's something for the painter. Alright, how do we get back? Dusty Pontoon. I know for certain sells refined metal. Might as well. Might fish up another research part. Or dredge up another research part. The screen shook. Is that sea serpent anywhere around me? Yeah. Is he chasing me, or... Gotta be careful that I don't, Yeah, he's chasing me, dude. Get out of here. What if I use the banish? Oh, cool, it's slow down. I used it, and it repelled him. Awesome. Okay. I want to finish up dredging at this spot, though. We should be good. He's not going to come back. That's cool. I didn't know when you're holding E for inventory. I didn't think that it had a slowdown time. I thought you just had to be really quick. Alright, so it was just lumber there. Oh, well. Turn the wrong way. Why does it seem like it's opposite to... I can't fit any scrap metal. Alright. Going to have to start carrying more materials soon, aren't I? We got enough to make repairs for now, though. Alright, so we did need the one repair. And storage. Wait. Go to the floating dock. Deposit these two. To storage. Storage. We can use these. Send the flag to storage. We can use the research parts right now. How about research? Coastal, shallow, and oceanic. It takes up 6 spaces. It has a large coverage of territories it can catch in. Coastal, shallow, mangrove, volcanic. Ooh, I bet that's the area that we're going to now, is mangrove. So I should start trying to... Wait, anti-tangle line. Mangrove, coastal. Why get the one that takes up 5 spaces when if I only need mangrove? Well, I also need volcanic though. Eventually, I'm sure. So let's do this one. Use parts to research equipment. I'm trying. Oh, I can't yet. Because I haven't upgraded this segment of the tree. So you need to unlock everything before you can get the big machine, whatever this thing is. And you also, I imagine, need to upgrade your hole. Is this all the fishing rods in the game, or not certain? Anti-tangle line. The line has been hardened and reinforced to avoid and withstand snags. Alright, this only costs 2, so we can get this one. Research now complete. Cool. Oh, I forgot we could be researching engines and stuff as well. Pots, nets. Pots and nets are for people who are lazy, but I prefer to take a more active approach anyway, so rods and engines, that's more for me than pots and nets. Engines, we're decently fast, I guess. So we're okay on engines for now. Maybe eventually when we get a better hull with more engine slots, we can upgrade to one of these, and this one would have to be first. All 3 of these would have to be before the the super fast engine. That's like end game territory. Refined outboard engine. It must take refined metal. Expensive in itself. Twin prop engine. I don't know. Anyhow, so now we can go to the shipyard. You sell refined metal? Yes. Yes. Costs 450, so I'm gonna have to do a lot more fishing to afford the whole upgrade anyways. Oh. Here we go. Send it to... let's just immediately put it back into here. There we go. Now to purchase the upgrade, we only need 500 buckaroos. So I figure we can just fish here really quick. These fish are not quite beginner level money to sell them and stuff. So, all right, don't need any repairs. Nada. We want to wait until the day, probably. It's safer. Tiger mackerel. Slightly more substantial than other mackerel species, but harder to catch. They seem pretty easy to catch. I do like the variation in the catching or fishing little minigame thing. If it were all this, it would get old quite fast. I mean, it's all pretty much the same. It's just a little different. Alright, let's see. What are these now? Yeah, see, like this one here is different. It's a small fish though, so can't be worth too much moolah. Spot depleted. Hello, fish. I must catch you. Alright, that's the only one of those I can fit. Let's see. What's this? Oh, can't fit that either. Oh, dang it. No. Hull damage and oceanic perch. How many of the oceanic perch? Just one. Crap, man. Really do gotta be careful. Can't be rushing around, just like real life. If you rush around, crash your boat. Lose your fish, man. Alright, fish market. Sell only $109. Yeah. Shipyard repair. Maybe we should go out into at least the oceanic. These look like oceanic perch. Yeah, these aren't even worth that much. This one's a trophy. Gotta line it up. Bam. Gnashing. Oh, it's a gnashing perch. Trophy. Okay. That's all. Now, for the open ocean, there's certainly not a whole lot of fishing locations. I expected the whole map to be littered with them, but... Blackmouth salmon. You've promised us to keep blackmouth and miles to swim before you sleep. Is that a reference? Seems like it might be a reference. Not familiar with what it's from. But in any event, these guys aren't too too large. Can fit a few of them. Decaying blackmouth. A shimmering blackness permeates the flesh of this relentless fish. Muscles atrophied and decaying, but still it swims on. Well, what keeps it going? That's all. Oh, are the birds fighting or are they mating? There's like two little finch-looking birds. They're flapping at each other. Fish market. Sell. Okay. And sleep. Ugh, much needed sleep. That was a pretty late night, actually. Then do the same thing today. The plan for the future. Check cabin for bonuses. We finished a book. It always feels great to finish a book. 15% chance to not reduce fish stocks when catching a fish with a rod. Awesome. I think we already have a 10% bonus to that, so... Alright, let's see. There's something. Doesn't look that big. Trophy caught. What is this? Oh, it's a blue mackerel. Alright, I'll take it. These ones are sized quite nicely. Oops. What is there, just one left? I see the stock is low. Yeah, okay. Next location. Kinda hard to see. How about this one? Near this little island. Oh, wow, the exploration in this game is kinda cool. What a cozy little island. I would quite like to set up camp there for a few nights. Well, actually, I wouldn't even like to be anywhere near these gale cliffs with sea monsters like that around here. These stingrays, manta rays. They're huge. Probably more valuable than the... Oh, we can fit both. Alright, and I think we're good now, so let's turn around and go back. Let's see. Right there. That's where we're headed. Dead ahead! Dead ahead, matey! Dead ahead. Huh. Man, there's a local band, like trumpets and flutes, clarinets, like a high school band, but it's for anyone. It's not just high school students, not a school band that plays at every Monday at a park, or for a few months of the year. It's like every Monday they have the band play there, and this is the second time yesterday that I went, and it was at 7 p.m. Sun was in my eyes, but that's okay. and the conductor of the band keeps offering, not to me personally, but she's on the microphone. There's maybe 100 people in the crowd. She says, "Oh yeah, we encourage you to dust off your old instrument and then come and join the band." So it's like an amateur thing for anyone, and would be good for me, I think. Give an activity to something to work toward, or something else to work toward. And yesterday I once again tried to play other instruments other than the piano and the recorder, and I'd almost forgotten to play reeded instruments such as a saxophone or oboe, clarinet, whatever, which I just have an alto sax, soprano sax, and a couple other small instruments. For that band, it would be the alto sax. It would be like the premier instrument for that. I played alto sax in my high school band, but I just don't enjoy playing it as much since I have gained some skill at the recorder and piano and a couple other instruments, more fluty type instruments without a reed. And I thought before that I was all about the sound of reeded instruments and, reeds. That's me, a reed instrument player. But since playing flute type instruments, it's almost like effortless to get a sound out of a recorder. And if we're going on sentimentality, the recorder was the first instrument that any of us played most of us, many of us, I think, is part of the curriculum of elementary schools. Starting in, I believe, 3rd grade, you have music class and you play the recorder. So I played the recorder long before just a few years before I played the saxophone. And the recorder is definitely easier to get a sound out of, like a clear sound, and I just don't think that there are no other recorders in this band, even though I would prefer to play the recorder rather than the alto sax. There's no other recorders, and it's in a different key than any of the other instruments, I think. So primarily what I play is an alto recorder. Typically, like in elementary school, you play the soprano recorder, which alto is in key of F. Soprano is always in key of maybe D. No, it's C. C. Soprano recorder and tenor recorder are in C. And alto is in F. What is below tenor? I don't think it's called a baritone. Maybe it is a baritone. Because there's like bass, contrabass, sub-contrabass recorders, specialty instruments I've seen. But, I mean, the recorder is not really, it's probably not loud enough. Maybe that's why I like it, because it's easy to whistle through to get a sound, and it's not that loud. It's kind of like me. I'm easy to blow. It's me. Easy to get me to make a sound, but I'm also quiet. No, that has nothing to do with anything. But yeah, just a story. Just went to see them, and it was decent. So how much does the anti-tangle line cost? Because I'm going to have to be getting that pretty soon. Might as well get it now. 2 storage. Mangrove and coastal. Okay. And I think I actually want to travel to the Stellar Basin anyways. Things are more valuable there. Now that I'm more familiar with how to play the game, it doesn't seem as big a deal to like move to different locations. I just need to go straight west. Straight west. Try to make good time without blowing a gasket. Fully rested, all that stuff. Yeah, at the band concert yesterday, I rode my bike to Walmart and then I stopped. I saw they were playing. I forgot that it was Monday, and I think they said it was their final concert of the year. And so I just stayed for the first like 2 or 3 songs. After that, some people, I was standing in a spot with my bike. I was just standing next to my bike, had the kickstand up, etc. And a couple middle-aged people, a dude and a woman, and then a younger woman, maybe father, mother, daughter, I'm not sure. But they had, so I was in a nice spot. They had those chairs, the folding chair things, and they took it, and if I didn't move, they would have like sat right on top of me, and I'm like, I didn't say nothing, I just, moved back a bit, not a big deal. But dude, I'm set up here, I'm in this spot, and they kind of forced me away. They would have been sitting like right where my front wheel of the bike was. Man, it's annoying. People, they're inconsiderate, and oh well. I go in the right direction. No! Holy crap. I need to go south now. How did I lose my bearing? We got time to make it now? Ah, there it is, I see. Whoa. Close to blowing an engine. Exploding it. But yeah, if I had more nerve, I would have Abyssal. I would have been like, excuse me, I'm sitting here. There are ways to, be nice about effronteries such as that. I don't have to be like, hey, what the F you doing, you monkey? You don't have to get an attitude to express anger. Sometimes that's the only way people understand that you're upset, which is unfortunate. When you don't like to, make yourself look bad or get all in a tizzy. So maybe we should stick to around the Starlight Pontoon. Alright. Whoa. I don't have any fish for something to slither into my cargo hold. Maybe what I should do is equip the Abyssal and Hadal things while I'm here. I already own it, so it'll only take a second. Alright, before we rest, let's go to the shipyard. Oh wait, we do have fish to sell. 5 fish. It's only $50. Dang. And actually, I have to pee again. 1 sec. Let's see here. I was gonna equip the abyssal rod. Install storage. Then which one? Abyssal. Idle. Alright. Then we definitely need to rest. We're up till 2 a.m. But now should enable us to make money fast. Shallow. Oh yeah, we should probably go to research outpost first. Because most of those fish are above the octopus's lair. Octopus's lair. The next portion of the circle. Next segment. Activate the machine. Yes. Hums and whirs to life. Bright light shoots from the top and an alarm begins blaring. What are these things? Snailfish? It's ugly, whatever it is. Well, there's plenty of them here. That's all I can fit. I see it. I see the starlight pontoon. What are these? These fit, maybe? Yeah. Catch a couple of these. Alright, now let's go and sell our catch. Excuse me. What I should be doing is, since I cough a lot, or have to clear my throat a lot, I should really just mute more often. When I have to cough. It's kind of disturbing. I realize that a lot of people probably like sleep or chill out to these streams. I guess that is one decent use of the streams. One audience asking, you know, who's my audience? Well, people who want like, something to sleep to, maybe, because it's boring and it's, you know, sleeping material. I don't want to wake them up by coughing. Ahem. Oh, and I'm all out of 274 bucks. Woohoo, for just 1 day's worth of catches. I'm all out of water. Let's see, it's been 3 hours, so go for another hour and a half or so. Attempt to, unless, you know, it's gonna be a problem for whatever reason. Alright, hold on, let's rest. Do the same thing for the next several days, I guess. At this point in the game, I think we're set up decently well to do a little bit of farming for cash and stuff. Yes, I'm sure there are much better ways to farm for cash. Alright, don't get too close. Not too close, not too close. But it's right over here. Watch the ship exploding. Shallow water. Came in hot right there. Activate the alarm and then whoop. Wrong button. Let's do it again. A trophy snailfish. Calcified snailfish, waiting in dormancy for its moment to arrive. What is the snailfish's moment? Spot has been depleted. Let's move on to a new spot. What is this? This dredge area. No, I don't think we necessarily need to dredge anymore for right now. Did a good deal of that recently at the Gale Cliffs. Let's see, there's a couple more. Last one. Then let's get out of here. We have to go. Yep, this is the correct direction. There. In the daylight, you can see across most of the circle, most of the basin. Should start calling it a basin, not a bay, not a circle. It's a stellar basin, is what the name of the place is. Alright, fish market. How much? $354. Awesome. So now, how about actually we can just rest at the research outpost. Or maybe even I could have. Can I possibly get 2 hauls in one day? Some more snailfish here. I'm keeping an ear out for when that alarm stops because I gotta hightail it out of here. I hear that it stops. Good thing there's quite a few of these here. Alright, and then this is dredge material. I might as well get some trinkets. Oh, we gotta go. We gotta go right now. All right. $200. We made like over 500 in one day. 2 storage. Rest. We've managed to avoid overheating and all that evil stuff for several in-game days. Alright, maybe once or twice more. What we can do... Oh, see the Starlight Pontoon. Is it over there? Must be because it's middle of the day. These are the weird crab things. Amphipods. I don't know how much money these are worth compared to the snailfish, but... Oop. Wait for the trophy. Ruptured vessel. Willing host or sacrificial receptacle. So it's a trophy ruptured vessel. Oh. Willing host or sacrificial receptacle. What's in it? Why has it got like orange googly moogly stuff? Reminds me of in Hollow Knight, the infection. Speaking of which, I am still kind of waiting for the DLC for Silksong to come out. Alright, I can get one more. There we go. Full inventory. Perfect packing, have a full cargo. Oh, this is the first time I had a full cargo? Fish market. $352.45. So I have over $1,300. Wow. Alright. Now we can get a second load. Some more amphipods. Be quick about it. Ooh, another trophy. Get ready. F. Trophy caught. After spending years scavenging fallen carcasses on the ocean floor, this crustacean has grown extremely large. Oh. So that's the amphipod story, is it? Oh, let's get out of here. There we go. I think we're safe enough now. Is that the pontoon? Yeah. Instantly caught when the siren stopped alarming. Cool. Rest. Do the same thing one more day. How about? So that you have plenty of money for future needs and wants. Undock. Head back to the research outpost. I know it's kind of boring, but I mean, this is part of the game. Relaxing fishing simulator as well. And so the game is, perilous and has many a horror element, but it's also got some relaxing fishing sim elements and RPG things, upgrades, all that. So it's an interesting combination. I'm not sure I've ever seen a game quite like it. For the last time, hopefully, let's activate the generator. The researcher said this should keep the creature at bay, for a time at least. Alright. Go, go, go. Amphipods seem to be a little bit better money than snailfish. The shopkeeper keeps saying, oh, crab pots can be a really good way to make money. And what the trawl net is supposed to be as well. But as good money as this? I don't know. I doubt it. Trophy caught. Alright, spot depleted. I'm sure this isn't quite as AFK-able, but it's fine. I like to stay engaged. Seizing snailfish. What? Fingers of flesh. Okay, the clock's not counting. Fingers of flesh hold teeth on their tips, a grasping grip that feels through the dark depths. Alright. I actually can't get one more. Where's the... It's over there. Can we get these? Nope. Probably not these ones either. Eh? Alright, fish market. Nice, nice. Almost $2,000. That's probably not that much money for, like, you know, the best equipment and stuff. You gotta actually be grinding for more than just 15, 20 minutes. But, well, the point I'm at in the game, it's enough money to do stuff with. Okay, so, the alarm now, it's gonna stop alarming. Any minute now, and I'm a little bit further in, so gotta be weary. Be wary, not weary. Crap. Yep. Go, go, go. Right on time. Oh! Hull damage. Man, that scares me more than any sea monster in the game so far. Just a very sharp pop, I guess. I don't know. Fish market, sell these and we can definitely afford many repairs now, so. Alright, and what was I gonna... I actually wanted to purchase... light bar. I wanted to purchase the next hull, so let's upgrade the hull. See what that's about. Floating dock, new hull. Show hull. Just upgrade. We still have plenty of money left over. Hull improved, upgraded. Achievement get. Alright, so now engine space, cargo space, rod space. Cool, cool. I'm curious, so okay, the configuration of things changed a bit. So now we could fit a better engine, I believe. Huh. The two lights are like that. Can we afford any other upgrade? Rod spaces. I don't have any scrap. I don't believe. Scrap metal. Oh. Cargo spaces. engine space. Maybe cargo spaces would be the most important. Got plenty of wood. So we can dredge up 2 scrap metals fairly easily and reliably, I think. And we got encyclopedia. Yeah, a couple new aberrations. Let's try to dredge up some scrap metal in the morning. I want to get... Is the boat different? Yeah, I guess it is. not vastly different, but it's looking a little less shabby, dingy, and more real boat now. Too bad. I don't believe the engine heat thing really changed too much. So these dredging areas, those aren't in the middle. I better activate the alarm anyhow though. Actually getting a little bit chilly out. Alright, activate the alarm. I could just keep farming as well, but I don't really want to. Farming is boring. Whoop. Okay, so I think it doesn't damage you if you run into the dock by accident. Let's look for dredge locations. We have a bit more cargo room anyhow, so that's a dredge spot. Dredge. It's not what I'm looking for though. There's wood planks, not scrap metal. What's that, fishies? Yeah. Fish. Fish. Let's check this one out here. Wait, I think I went in a circle. Did I go around the whole outside? Speaking of outside, that's a good place to check for dredge locations. I swore I saw something right on the outside of this basin. Fish. And what is this? Do I need explosives or pile of loose debris? Yeah, I wonder what's in there. Looks like it might be refined metal. A dredge spot for refined metal. That's a whole side thing though to go back and... There's a skinny brown dog leaping around in the shallows. Occasionally it lunges at the water, snapping at some small silvery fish. Its technique is ineffective. Disembark. You jump off the boat into thigh-high water. The dog stops chasing fish and focuses on you. Slowly approach. You wade towards the shore. As you get nearer, the dog backs up a little ways. It sits. Call for the dog now. He makes soft, encouraging noises, and the dog cautiously approaches. It stops just out of your reach. Hold out some fish in your hand. Do I have any fish? You hold out some fish scraps in the palm of your hand. The dog approaches slowly, but soon begins licking at them. Pet the dog. You reach out and gently pet the dog. Its eyes follow your hand, and it seems to understand you're not a threat. Pet the dog again. It seems to be enjoying it. Okay, so just infinitely enjoys the pets. You make your way back towards the boat. As you're wading out, you hear the sloshing of 4 legs cutting through the water. You stop and turn around. The dog is standing a few paces behind you. It tilts its head questioningly. Let it follow you. You continue, this time with the dog alongside. Its tail is wagging so hard it beats the water into a froth behind it. When you get to the boat, you turn around to pull the dog on board. A stray dog is curled up, asleep, opening an eye occasionally to watch you move around the boat. Pick him up. Well, I mean, I guess you have a bit more space now, but I wanted to use the space for more money, more fish. You lift the dog onto the deck. It walks around briefly before curling into a ball and looking up at you. Maybe you could find this dog a more permanent home. I see. Nope. That's planks. Planks. Alright, so that's what was around here, I guess. What's this? Not sure what that is. Research barn. Cool. Anything else around here? Not really. What if we back into this spot, reverse, inspect it? Oh, it's just a stone. There's one of these. Cold stone does not respond to your touch. Alright, well, now it's getting pretty late. We're starting to get paranoid, I imagine. Or any minute now, we will. I didn't see too many dredging spots. Out here, I gotta be careful I don't run into one of those red misty things. Wait, what is the lighthouse on? Oh, I think, wait, it's slightly to my right. Maybe we should go to the lighthouse. It would be a good place to rest, I think. Unless it's inaccessible from, like, you can't dock there. If it's inaccessible, then we're gonna have to be using our banish words. See a boat over there. Let's look around us. Seems clear. Lighthouse is this away. And with that upgraded light, I can just make out the shore. Worthwhile upgrade. What island is it on? That's the Greater Merrill Lighthouse. I don't need to be going that way. Turn around. Wait, what do I need to be doing? Collecting scrap metal. Maybe. Let's tele to Blackstone Isle, rest there. And then, go to Gale Cliffs. I'm pretty sure there were several scrap metal dredge spots that I saw. Gale Cliffs is this way? Yeah. Haste. Don't be hasty now. That's a book series I really want to resume reading as soon as I'm done with this manga series I'm reading called The Wallflower. But the book series I want to read, or finish up finally, is The Wheel of Time. I made it to like book 8 or 9 twice. I completely restarted, read all the very long books twice, and so this time around, and maybe I'll look up a summary of what's happened in the main story so far, just to refresh myself, but I don't really want to reread everything again. It's just too long of a series to be rereading all the time. I mean, fish. What is this? Fish. Careful around the cliffs. Fish. Fish. Dredge, but it's wooden planks. Could get some more cloth as well. Only takes up two slots, doesn't it? I don't know what to do with this dog. Just put it in storage. It'll be fine. It'll be fine in storage. No need to feed or water it. Actually, I need to be saving space for the metal scraps. What am I thinking? And what are these? These ones are metal scraps. Do I even have room for 2? Yeah, I do. Thankfully, there are 2 metal scrap drops here. Alright, and that's it. We can actually... Did we deplete the... interdimensional travel? I still gotta get used to controlling, playing games on the keyboard and mouse. That's something, you know, I like to do it. I like the position that you're seated in and everything. And I like that in order to, you know, check something out on the computer, you don't gotta just put the controller down, you know, position your hands on the keyboard, completely readjust everything. I like that you're just in one space. But it's got a learning curve, learning how to use the keyboard. Alright, my storage. Let's store the dog. And store these in case we crash or something. And next, should we just go straight to the mangrove place? I suspect the mangrove place. Dock. What is it called again? Twisted Strand. What is this steel point thing? I forget what steel point is. Maybe we should take a trip to Steel Point. It's on the way, so... Select haste. Use our magical boat speediness. So we got plenty of room in the cargo hold. Where's Steel Point? Over here. I forget what this was and if I ever even visited it before. appears to be an island material pile. This is the island where the builder wants materials delivered. Ah, yeah, that's right. Oh, should I give away my 2 scrap metals? I have enough. I don't have... I can't access the storage here, though. Never mind, we'll worry about that later. Probably best, anyhow, to focus on upgrading all of our own stuff, our own boat, etc. Before we start helping out other people. Okay, so let's go to this dot right here. That one there. See what it is. Maybe it's the trader, or maybe it's at least a rest point where we can save, and in the coming days mosey around in the water looking for the trader. So we need to go northwest. Northwest. That looks good. Yep. Floor it, floor it, floor it. Not for too long though. Oh, shoot, too long. Dang it. How did I get distracted right there? It sneaks up on you, you know? There's some sort of whale in the water. He looks nice. Yeah, this does look like a mangrove swamp area, so... And that appears to be some location. That must be the, yep, that's the dot on the map. Ooh, this area is super foggy during the daytime. And it's like noxious gas, yellow fart looking fog. Stanky islands. Alright. Rickety pontoon. I'm going to have to start carrying more materials soon, aren't I? Got enough to make repairs for now. Right. And a repair you shall make. Cool, so... check out her shop. She got any other items that we need? We could buy the packed explosive. Let's see in our storage. Do we have one? No, we don't. Let's just buy that. Put it in our storage. A couple research parts. Might as well get those as well. And now we're down to 795 buckaroos. Get the refined metal too. Why are we saving money? We're gonna need this stuff eventually anyhow. Alright, what else is here? Fish market? Do I have any fish? No. Storage, floating dock. Cargo spaces, engine space. How about we upgrade the engine space rather than cargo? Or, you know what? Let's use our two... That's 2 metal scraps, 2 metal scraps. Rod spaces. I think in order to even get the next hull, which is less expensive than I thought, we will need to upgrade all 3 of these, so it doesn't exactly matter which one we choose. Let's just start to deposit things. Hold rods. I think first, though, what will be most beneficial, maybe. These fish are starting to get pretty big. Maybe we do need to upgrade the cargo space after all. Let's do it. Nothing to lose. There's always more to dredge up. Purchase upgrade, $300. Alright, so now let's check out our cargo space. We can research, actually. We have 3 research parts. Fathomless winch. Abyssal, Hadal, Oceanic. Should we get this? It would be a straight replacement for, let's see, our, this one is only Oceanic, so we can get one that can fish all 3 of the deep sea things. I don't know. I think we should just keep this. The other thing is probably more worth it. In research. Versatile rod. An all-rounder's rod, this rig supports a quick swap attachment, allowing the user to change lines dependent on the situation. Costs 4, so we will need more. But coastal, shallow, mangrove, volcanic. Abyssal, Hadal, Oceanic. Coastal, shallow, Oceanic. Coastal, shallow, Oceanic. Let's get this. This also will enable us to fish in volcanic areas. So you know, I bought all of your miscellaneous items. Okay, alright, we're looking in good shape here. Rest, and we'll do some exploring on the morrow. You know what they say though, tomorrow never comes. I've heard that before. Undock. So here at nighttime, it's still yellow and steamy. Pretty noxious looking. What special hazards await us here? I'm gonna guess it's gonna be a DOT, dot thing, damage over time. You never know, it might be more sea monsters, but they've already done that trope. Mangrove. We need to... Do we need to purchase that fishing rod? It sounds dangerous in there. Mangrove coastal. Install. Put that in cargo. Is that the best coastal thing that we have? Coastal shallow, coastal abyssal hadal. All right. Keep on trucking through there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Watch the trees, watch the trees. Yeah, this area sounds not good. A little loud as well. That's all I can put there, I think. Yep. So this light thing is in an unfortunate spot. Wish you could turn it, put it like up here, but I don't think that you can. Well, let's immediately go back to, what is it called? Rickety Dock? Rickety Pontoon. Fish market. Not all fish are treated equally. Smaller species can sometimes be more delicious and more valuable than the larger ones. Yeah, for these gars, it's only 4 of them, only 156. Well, not a bad haul. Oh, dang it, man. Holy crap. I'm stuck. Alright, shipyard. Repair all. Yep. Alright, take 2. What was that sound? Don't see anything. Might have been a trick. No more right now. This one is a shallow water, so we can't get that. Alright, what about this? What is this thing? Longfin eel? Twinned eels. Oh, they're like fused at their tails, and there's 2. They always swim in like in an opposite direction. There's one just always going in reverse. That's all I can afford there. Alright, what happens if you turn the lights on here? Shallow, can't get that. Where am I going? It's just right dead ahead. Of course, be careful. But fish market. I have come bearing fish. Love the sound of rain against the roof of my cabin. Is there anything better? Range of $14 roos. Nice. Maybe the crab is around here. More worthwhile to, oh, let's rest actually. Maybe the crabs are more valuable around here. I don't know. Keep turning the wrong way. Oh. I see 2 yellow things. Maybe that's what the sound was. That thing coming out of the water? What does it do if you get near it? Is that a flora or a fauna? Then I also see a yellow thing over there. What are these? The sergeant fish. Okay, costs 3. 3 slots. Yo, hey blank card. I didn't see your message. 156. Oh, 1 minute ago. I'm late. I'm sorry. Nothing but recommends for Dredge. I think I know what's happening. There we go. It was tabbed out of the ghost jet thing. You still gotta play it, so you haven't played Dredge yet? It's once you get into it, it's really interesting game. I quite like it. It's a tenner. Like a 10-pointer? Is that what a tenner is? Alright, so get a few more spaces in the inventory here. Oop. I think these ones, the gar. Is this the gar? Pretty big. Yeah, it is a gar. One more. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got it on sale for the Steam Summer Sale. Now, we should probably go sell the fish. Oh, you stream blank card? Let me follow, sent your way. It is a pretty Halloweener game. Thanks, Answer France. You're ruining the spooky atmosphere, kitty, with your cute, cuddly softness. You're like a ship kitty. You're on board on the ship. You're the ratting kitty. Keep the rat population down. I guess you make sure I don't spread the bubonic plague. Thanks, kitty. It's okay if you want pets right now, after all. Resident Evil 0 and Parasite Eve for October. Was Parasite Eve the PlayStation 1 game? That was a classic, I think, for its time. Resident Evil. I have never played a Resident Evil game. Believe it or not. I don't know if I would even like them. The square horror action. Isn't there a Parasite Eve number 2 as well? Alright, so we got 240 buckaroos here. There's 3 games. Oh. Were they all for the PlayStation 1? I'm not sure what year they were released, but if they were yearly titles, maybe that means they didn't spend as much time in development on the succeeding, on the sequels, number 2 and 3, and so they would be worse. I don't know. 1 and 2 were PS1, third one was PSP. Ah, okay. So it did have a Sony exclusive, like, cult following, I guess, if they continued development till the PSP era. Kinda. Yeah, I saw that game and it looked like a game. I don't know if I would have enjoyed it that much. It seemed like one that you definitely have to play to understand it and to get into it. I'm not gonna say I dislike it, but I don't know if I do like it or not, just based on the little I saw of someone else playing it. Alright, so we should probably rest now, even though it's pretty early in the day. I don't know what perils are here in the Twisted Strand yet. getting into RE. There's a lot of good stuff there. It's really popular, and it's like extremely popular. My problem with Resident Evil, two big problems. AAA title, incredibly mainstream. Those are two things that can be a deal breaker for me. Here are some good starting points. Perhaps, yeah. I mean, I can probably, find ROMs for the older titles and play them for free on RetroArch. The newer ones, they came out with a couple remakes and stuff, I believe. People seemed like they were big fans of that. Still probably have to just purchase them on Steam, which is not a problem, but I'd rather see what I'm getting into first, and so what would be a good here, let me add it to notes. Sassy, don't cry. Don't cry, Sassy. What's the Resident Evil game that I should start with first? A retro game that I could download the ROM for. So you know bad. Sassy, stop. Quiet down, please. Is that why she was over here? Being lovable? Because she wanted to taunt me to let her outside? No. She doesn't get to go outside unless I'm there to supervise her. And even when I do supervise her, like yesterday, or not yesterday, a couple days ago, she tried to run away. She I was petting her, I spat. And then she made a break for it, and I had to grab her by the scruff of her neck, which I don't like to do. It seems mean to do that. Retro RE game? It depends. Is there a definitive starting point? Like in the storyline? Resident Evil follows a storyline, doesn't it? Maybe I should play them in like the storyline order, or you think the order of when they came out? I don't know. A lot of those retro games, especially 3D retro games, I have a hard time getting into because I didn't grow up with many 3D retro games. I grew up with Super Nintendo games, and then PlayStation 2 era games, and then beyond. But the specifically retro 3D games, PS1, I don't know, whatever, Dreamcast, etc. I never had much exposure to any of that, so it's harder for me to get into. Kitty, now you're being a little annoying. Maybe the fact that I'm getting annoyed, I mean, it might be a good time to start wrapping her up. 4-hour mark. Man, I swear today it seemed like it was 5 hours. And it hasn't even been 4 hours. Big difference. 4 versus 5 hours. Alright, Sassy. Alright. What was I doing here? Just selling fish, I think. Alright, so I have near $700. That's probably good enough. Alright. Sassy, please. Quieten thyself. Meow. Alright, yeah, come to think of it. Might be a good time to save and quit. The world around me that is woken up, the neighborhood is now awake and mowing their lawn and being annoying. Cool. Alright, so we shall continue tomorrow. Alrighty. Let's see here. Stream manager, raid channel. Steve. Oh, you're still lurking, Steve? I don't know, just this person. Start raid. Okay. Thank you all for watching today. I had a good time today playing the game. I am more excited to continue the game tomorrow now. More excited than ever before. So it seems almost like I'm nearing end game territory. I not right at the end, but maybe like 3/4 of the way through, because I'm at the third out of fourth area, 3 out of 4, and after you do all 4 of those, there's probably some additional quest thing to follow, and so maybe like more like 66%, 2/3 done. Just a guess, but already. Thanks again, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye. Have a good day or night.